Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we are going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas offense will come out first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the left side. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Using the quick game. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They've got the screen set up. Sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Price. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, a good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Oh, he wants it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Riley. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Price. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Hold and finds his man on the left. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down with the big play low, move the sticks. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides himself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He's in open space downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Under fire. Shakes off the defender. Still on his feet at the 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
The short hands, it's Bussey. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Barnett. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. Got a little space. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. At the 45 on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30. Good starting position for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a little space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football.
And into the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking for room. It's Voorhees. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls in.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Voorhees. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. To the air. It's Marshall. Fierce the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. If If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Brad behind the line. It's Norman. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback on the keeper. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Barnett. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. It's caught. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Barnett. This time he's got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to...
Makes the catch at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. And he did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Marshall. Using his legs to buy some time.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the catch. It's Norman. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had it.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. We're ready to do it again.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Touchdown, Mark Chunk Jayhawk. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's open on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll throw on third down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
It's a seam wide open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Forced out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. Incomplete. He took